Honestly, man, I hadn't really watched a lot. I haven't really felt like sitting in front of the old boob tube, as they used to call it in the 70s, Tom. Uh, yeah, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just don't feel like watching shit. But I said, well, let me go ahead and watch another Mario Bava movie. And this time I watched old Kidnapped, if you can see with the glare. But it also goes by the name Kani Arabariati, which means rabid dogs. And I like that title better because that's the poster I saw, and that poster looks ridiculous. It looks like a silly comedy, like some slapstick shit. Bunch of goofballs in a car, and they're about to run over some lady. Let me see if they got a picture of that in here. They do not, because this who the fuck put this shit out? I don't remember. Anchor Bay? Yeah, Anchor Bay. They didn't really give a shit. Uh, anyway,
I heard they were coming back.
yeah. Uh, Carniati or Rabid Dogs. It's about some guys, some Italian guys that are doing a robbery. They're robbing some kind of chemical plant or some shit. Anyway, they shoot some people and they get away with a bag of money. Kind of get away. The cops are hot on their tails, Tom. So they go into a parking garage. They take two ladies that are just getting out of their car. They take them captive, take them at knife point and gun point. Well, this guy with a knife, I think his name is Blade. So this is the first Marvel Blade movie. Uh, he accidentally slits her throat, So, oh shit, now they only got one hostage. They somehow make it out of the parking garage. They stop another car, and there's this guy in there, and there's a kid in the back seat, and they take him hostage, and like, hey, my kid. Here, I got to get him to the hospital. He's not doing too good. Shut the fuck up, old man. You just drive. And you bitch, shut up and quit crying. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of these guys just talking shit to their two hostages, and it's pretty funny, man. Italians are just some sleazy people. They're just all sweaty and shit.
Greasy.
I guess they didn't get air
Greasy.
in their cars for a long time before after the rest of the world. So it's a lot of just cruising through the countryside. And after a while, the lady says, "Hey, man, I really got to take a piss." So she gets off the car, makes a run for it, and two of the guys catch her and say, "Hey, you wanted to piss? Now piss." So they're into water sports. They're making her piss where they can see, and they're doing all the little lick, being Italian, like somebody just laid down a big old fucking tray of pasta. They're just like, damn, that do whet the appetite. Uh, and yeah, they're back in the car and blah 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 blah. It goes on for a while, but it's funny, it's entertaining. The criminals, they start to get on each other's nerves and fuck things up. Some of them die, and shit's not good. And finally, they get to the point where they find their getaway car, and they're gonna get in that, and they got to kill the hostages. They got to. But the old man, he whips out a gun, boom, boom, starts shooting them and shit too. And, you know, the lady gets shot during this melee, during this gunfight. And the guy takes off, in their getaway car with the kid. He makes a phone call. Hey, if you ever want to see your kid alive again, you need to get me that money. So he was a kidnapper too, Tom, this whole time. That is the tales from the twist on this one.
What?
Damn. Yeah. Uh, I've been pretty hard on Mr. Bava, but this is good because it's not the pretentious bullshit that we've been seeing with the lighting and shit and the ambiance and the castles and like who's the killer. No, this is just some straight up exploitation shit. And I'm biased because I like that stuff. I think a lot of it's funny. And yeah, this one did it for me. Maybe if this guy wasn't such a pretentious prick on all his other movies and didn't have pretentious other pricks writing about how great he was, uh, I'd like it a lot more. You never hear anybody fucking talking about this movie. They're always talking about the fucking Black Sunday, which sucked, and Baron Blood, which sucked. And you guys can go back and watch all the reviews that I've made for the other Bava films. But this so far, this
There's a playlist. It
yeah,
might pop up right there if I figure it out.
uh, yeah, I would definitely recommend this one, and probably no other Bava film that I've seen compares to this. This nothing compares to this. Kidnapped, rabid dogs.